How's it going, lads? Marshall here. Welcome back to another review on the channel. We've got a strange one today, a bit of a weird one. It is Moments Giroud. Now, we normally have a Moments Giroud ever since he won the Puskas Award for the Scorpion Kick. You guys remember that? This Moments is not for that. It's for his bicycle kick with Chelsea versus Atletico Madrid. So we're going to review this brand new Moments card today, brand new SBC. It is under 100k, 90,000 on the PlayStation, 95 on the Xbox. We're going to see if it's actually usable on this game. Now, I'm fully aware every single player is usable. I mean, you've seen like Harry Hesketh do bronze to glory in like Champs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So every single player on this game is usable. It's whether they're effective and whether they're capable of being easy to use, so to speak. So we're going to see if that is the case for Olivier Giroud today, Mr. I Am Gorgeous himself. We're going to see how good he is. So lads, if you do enjoy, make sure you do like the video. That'll be sensational. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new around here, and make sure you get amongst the comments. Now, with Giroud, he's 6'4", medium work rates, 4-star skills, decent, and a 3-star weak foot, which is very unfortunate. Basically, what I'm expecting like that is a target man type performance, right? Back to goal, chested down, bring others into play, run in the box, bang, back of the net, with either a header, a finish, or a bicycle kick, or a scorpion kick. Could we do that? But yeah, I'm expecting him to be basically a brute of a striker. And what I mean by that is very robust. I think that's the way I'm going to say it. But basically like a train. Straight ahead, battering everyone out of the way and going on to score the goal. Because his finishing stats are sublime if you take it in. 91 finishing, he's got 95 shot power, which on this game, even the previous game, the game before that, shot power has always been key when it does come to finishing, especially if your finishing stat isn't good. Because if you hit it with so much power towards, I don't know, like a side of the goal where the keeper's not at, maybe he's in the middle, maybe he's on the other side, and you hit it with that shot power, they can't react quick enough to stop the ball from going in the net. So shot power is always important as well. But look at the composure, it's 88. His volleys, which volleys are very good in this game, is sensational at 97. The thing is where this card like kind of falls apart, and it was always going to happen with Giroud as well, it's the feel of pace with the card. Yes, he's got 90 sprint speed, yes, he's got 80 acceleration, which by the way isn't too bad. You got to factor in his height as well. He's 6'4" with 80 acceleration, 83 agility, 81 balance. He does not feel that. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is, and it happens with a lot of tall players on this game. Similar to likes of Giroud, where they get all these stats in certain areas, but it's not enough stat in that area to make them feel super responsive in game. In terms of shooting, he's got 92 attacking position, like I said, great finish 91. Long shots of 80, good volleys, good penalties. Passing wise, he's got the bare minimum, the bare necessities, as we like to say. He's got the vision, he's got the short pass, and he's got some curve, plus 10 on that, because we did use the engine at chem style. In terms of dribbling, 83 agility, 80 balance, which I'd say on like a cam, or even a midfielder, box to box, that's not too bad. But he's a striker. Sometimes you need to maneuver yourself in certain areas, especially if you want to be the meta of meta, to do some, like, maneuver yourself into a shooting position. The ball control's brilliant, the reactions are sensational, the dribbling's 82 as well. So on the dribble, it's not going to work so much, so I had to adapt my game style, be a bit more direct, and I think you'll see that during the gameplay as well. He's got 88 composure, which is sensational. Being 6'4", the man's got 93 jumping, 99 hitting accuracy. This guy in the air is some different animal. He's got 80 stamina. I mean, it's not great, 80 stamina, but he does have medium to medium. You need to take that into consideration. It doesn't complete as quick as like a high. He's got 95 strength, 89 aggression, and with his traits, he's got outside the foot shot. He's got a bang outside the foot shot, by the way, because again, with his outside the foot shots, he's only got a 3-star weak foot, so will benefit the card, especially if you play him on the left-hand side. He does have the flair traits, and he's got team player as well. All we're going to do now is jump in the gameplay, see how he did. Let's have a look at Olivier Giroud in action. So here we go, lads, into the gameplay for the Frenchman, who, I think I played 3 games. 3 games, 5 goals. He did well. He did well in those games. Some games, because like I did say, I had to adapt my game style. I didn't play amazing. I'm adapting my game style because sometimes with these cards, you've got to adapt your game style to get the best out of the cards to see how good they are in the game. And that happens a lot. Happens a lot on FIFA. And it always happens with reviews, right? Because everyone sticks to a certain game style in this game. They always have done. I mean, I was the same. I'd always just go for meta players. But doing reviews and using different cards, you realise not every single player will fit your play style. It's just the way it goes, you know what I'm saying? If I like people to get in behind defences, do you honestly reckon a target man's gonna suit that game style? It's simply not. So I need to adapt my game style, and I think if you guys do kind of elect to go for an Olivier Giroud in your team, you're probably gonna have to do the same as well, because he's a different type of striker to the normal. That's where a lot of people will trip up on players like Giroud. They expect the normal, so they expect him to be like an Mbappe or something like that. It's simply not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. But he's got his strengths, and we're going to go through that in today's review. You've seen one there actually heading. He's so good in the air. Now, that was a run in behind the defence where he did bag the header. Now, that's not always going to happen. He's not always going to be on the last man. Medium work rates is just not going to come naturally. What was that? You guys see like a skip in the screen there when I was editing? I didn't see that. Yeah, that's throwing me off. That's throwing me off. He's not always going to be in the last man defence. You see him sitting a little bit deeper here. By the way, outside the foot shot. Oh, eat your hearts out, mate. That was gorgeous. And I just, from that moment, I was like, outside the foot shot, you need to play him on the left-hand side of your strike force. If you're going to rock one striker, you need to do that. And the technique was the outside the foot shot, because he put his like laces through at an angle. That's the outside the foot shot trait. That comes in handy, because you've got to realise this guy's got a 3-star weak foot, so he's all about the left foot. He's just left-footed, of course, and he's never going to bend it in with his right foot and the outside the right foot. Or, basically, when you've got a 3-star weak foot, you will score with it. There's no doubt about that. I mean, you will score on this game. It's just the way it happens. You get certain angles, you get certain chances. That will go in regardless of weak foot. And if it goes up and up and up to 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star, it increases your chances to score in said area. But with Olivier Giroud, the outside the foot shot trait does come in clutch from a number of different times. Look at this header, by the way. Oh, what a save by the keeper. It does come in clutch a number of times because he does have the 3-star weak foot, which does go against the card. You can see that amongst the cons, as well as acceleration. Now, this isn't because the stat's 80, because I honestly think 80 is capable. I mean, I could use players with 80 acceleration, even like 78, 77, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, he doesn't feel 80 acceleration. He doesn't feel 83 agility, 82 dribbling, well, he kind of does feel that, or 81 balance. And I think it's attributed down to his height. Because he's 6'4", he's just simply never going to move that fluid anyways on the game. Now, if those were boosted into the 90s, each one of those stats, and then the chem style on top, potentially would feel very good. Maybe in like the 80s, it would make that feel similar to the 80s. But with it being in the 80s already, kind of feels like it's down in the 70s. And nearly win the header there. I think Giroud actually does score from here. We actually pass it backwards and recycle. But, oh, this is the best goal of the review, guys. What's this? Control, flick over the shoulder. That is what Giroud can offer. Give him a chance in the box. He's very clinical, man. Finishing shot power, first touch, positioning and aggression are amongst these pros. I should put volleys in there. That is a beauty. Lads, let's get into the summary. So there we have it, lads. That was Giroud in all his glory. He's got a lot of it as well. He's picked up an injury in the third game. Sorry, Giroud, I got you, pal. I got you. He's uninjured now. Doesn't even have the injury-prone trait. But, all in all, this guy was actually a really enjoyable card, man. In certain areas of his game. Certain areas. Because, I know what you're going to say. I'm going to say, oh, he was a fun card. And you're going to say, how can he be fun with, like, 3-star weak foot and like the agility, pace and stuff like that? He's fun because it forced me out my comfort zone. And you guys, you might not enjoy being forced out your comfort zone and trying different plays and different techniques, different way to play the game, different formation, different tactics. I'm all about that. I change my tactics every single day. I change my team every single day. If you watch my streams, you watch my reviews, you'll probably never see the same team back to back. And I think that might be a fact as well. Unless I'm reviewing two of the same player within one team. And then you'll see the same team at the start of the episode. But honestly, I change my team every like 7 games. If not 5. I just can't use the same team. Yes, I could do the same team all FIFA and just like rock this team. But I want to use different players all the time. People like Matteo Darmian's fantastic. Got Rivaldo today. We used Rivaldo on stream today. But it's not about that. It's about Olivier Giroud. I did score 5 and 3. I think for the league he's in, and kind of similar height rates, I believe Arnautovic is better. I'm just going to say that straight up. Arnautovic felt quicker than this card. Now, I don't personally know Arnautovic's stats. I know Arnautovic has 4-star, 4-star. But I will say straight away, he felt more responsive than that card. Lautaro Martinez as well. He's more effective than Giroud. And that leads to me honestly believing Giroud's one of those cards. Yeah, he's got more well-balanced stats on Arnautovic as well. Same height, medium, low work rates. That'll set him naturally a little bit more forward than Giroud, because Giroud's got the balance one where he'll do this, but Arnautovic will just do that and like hover a little bit further forwards. This card feels a lot better in game as well. So I mean, that card's probably discard these days. Lautaro Martinez is better as well. I forgot Lautaro Martinez's price though. Muriel's better. There's a lot of cards better than this card. There's no doubt about that. Even Chiesa as well. Have used Chiesa. The review yet to be done. But I think this one is more of like, you know what, let's try a different card out. It's one of those cards where you think, is he usable? I think yes. I mean, if you adapt your game style to suit his game style, of course he's usable, and he will still get goals. This was Division 1 tonight, the high end of Division 1. I believe I'm actually one win away from Elite, where I normally get in the last weekend, or last week of the last season, because the Elite Division's just far too try-hard, man. It's like, I want to have fun on the game as well as become kind of competitive, but I don't want to be try-hard without having fun. I don't know if that makes sense. It does in my head. Probably doesn't in anyone else's head, because my head's madness. But yeah, Giroud's still a good player. It's just you need to change your game style a lot. And I'm fully aware that not many people like to do that. Overall, he's going to get an 8.6 from myself. At the end of the day, what you want from a striker is to put it in the back of the net and bring your other teammates into the game, right? He definitely does that. He plays the target man. He can bring others into the game, whether it be midfielder. You've seen the pass into the wide player. Might be Eusebio, where Eusebio cut it back and Pele missed the header. But he can definitely contribute like that. Almost like the assist to the assister. That makes sense. Dude, I'm saying so many things that don't make sense when I say it. But basically, he passes it into a player in a more advantageous situation, like the chance I just said, and they assist to the goal scorer. That's what he's going to bring a lot, especially if you use him in a target man role and utilize him to his abilities. Plus, in the air, this guy is so dominant, it's madness, man. 6'4", 63 jumping, and a very good heading accuracy as well. What would have been better is to have a power header trait. That would have been nice, but he's got the team player. So, yeah, overall rating for me, 8.6. The value's there, somewhat. And it's there for those players that like nostalgia, or likes to experiment, or likes Chelsea, or likes... basically, if you're a fan of this guy, just get him. That's basically what I'm trying to say. The value coins will be an 8.0. He's 90,000 on the PlayStation, 90,000 on the Xbox. And, yeah, you guys know what the crack is right now with FIFA 22. Upgrade packs. That is it. You could craft your way to get an Olivier Giroud. So if you've got excess fodder, I mean, why not? Why not? It's one team, 85 rated team. One inform, I believe, and one Serie A. I believe so, anyways. And that takes us on to our enjoyments. 8.2. I like to adapt to my game style to what he brought, man. But the thing is, I don't think he was that exhilarating. That's all. He's a classic striker that will score goals. He's not going to be, you know what, watch this goal with a back heel from 55 yards in the top bins. He's not going to roulette 5 players and like chip the keeper. He's not going to be that type of striker. He's going to be an old-fashioned striker. And what I mean is like an old-fashioned number 9. You know what I'm saying? Gets on the end of the ball, puts it in the back of the net. Nothing too like outrageous, outlandish, but he still does the job. Basically, to summarize, Giroud is one of those cards that if you want him, get him. But I highly doubt at this stage in the game anyways, that he would enhance your team in the position that he is. Basically, you got any strikers from... Where there? I don't even have Lautaro on the bench. You got any strikers from Serie A? Right, literally any strikers. They'll probably be better already. I've got Lautaro, Pandev, Muriel, Osimhen, and Mertens. Who would I use in my team in the striker position when it comes down to these or Olivier Giroud? All these would go in instead of him. Those would have like literally like first dibs at it. Dude, why is his hair so flat? It looks like it's been painted on. Some madness. Well, guys, that's going to be it for the review today. If you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like on the video. Drop a subscription if you're brand new to the channel. Subscribe if you want to see more from me, which is a subscription. Easy for me to say. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you had a great day. We'll catch you in the next one, boys.